back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're not new. I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. I am looking forward to the next 2 days off. I have 5 days off from work, and I love that I'm able to take this time for my mental health, and so grateful for the support in my husband and my family. And right now I'm just solely focused for the next 5 days to do self-care and really fill my cup doing things that I really want to do. So what I have here, I'm going to cover part of this, but this is my habit tracker, and for each time I do one of the habits, I fill in a little block next to underneath the date. And I have some goals that I set for February. So some goals are doing laundry, doing dishes, doing a 5-minute tidy in each room every day, be in a calorie deficit, take a shower, create something, self-care in some way, shape, or form, do some kind of exercise, and socialize. And my goals are to be in the size 20 jeans, which I kind of am, because there are a couple of brands that I am a size 20 in now, and I started at a 28, but not all 20s I fit into, like American Eagle. I don't know if they run small, but they just barely, like when you pull the two sides of the jeans together, they just barely touch like the button part. So I would really like to, by the end of February, to be able to fit into those jeans. I've been holding on to those jeans for a year, 2 years maybe, and I like them because they're stretchy and they seem really comfortable. Like, the material is so soft and luxurious, and they were a really good deal when I found them, so I thought that it would be a it would be a good idea to pick them up when I did. So someday I'll fit into those jeans. Someday I will shrink out of them. But for right now, I am sitting at a size, I want to say 20-ish. Because, like I said, some brands I do fit into a 20, and some brands I'm still a 22. But my next goal is to be using 15-pound dumbbells for all of my exercises. I'm going to kind of say that this one is true, at least for half of the exercises. I'm using 15-pound dumbbells, so I'm really excited about that. My next goal is that I want to finish 2 paintings by the end of February. I have 2 in the works right now. One is like one that I want to hang on my door to my bedroom, or to my art room. Working on a dragon painting for my dad. And the other painting it's going to say totally welcome, but toad, like Toad, and it's got like a toadstool on it, which I'm very excited about. And then my last goal is to start studying to be a personal trainer. I started a month and a half ago with training with Trainwell. I love my trainer so much. She's so cool, and she really gets me and understands my goals and how much I want to reach them. And I noticed that when I'm looking through fitness influencers, I hardly ever see somebody in a plus size body. There are plenty of plus size people who are like fitness enthusiasts, and they enjoy exercise, and I think that it would be a really great thing, not only to fill my own cup with my own physical health and emotional stability but to help other people as well, to have a plus size fitness example. And I think that I could be that person. And so if you suddenly see more fitness related things on my channel, please don't be surprised. I'm letting you know now. I am very excited about this new chapter. Days are split. I have Saturday and Sunday I have full workouts, and Tuesday and Wednesday I have full workouts. And they're all full body workouts. The vlog that you're watching now, I am going to be taking you along with me through the next couple days and see if we can't knock a few things off the list for my habit tracker. I would like to knock all of these things off the list, but there's a couple things I haven't done today. Like, I don't cross off the calorie deficit one until the next day because I don't want to put too much of a strain on myself. Like, if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat more. And the next ones are self-care and to create something. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you're wondering what this is, it's a marker, and I'm just tossing it around like a little wand. I think I'm going to do the eye masks. I already brushed my teeth. This is your reminder that you are worthy of love and care. So if you haven't brushed your teeth today, go brush your teeth. I think I've chatted your ear off enough. So I think that I'm going to put some little eye masks on, and my nails are looking a little too like dinged up. 3 things left on my list to knock off of my habit tracker today are be in a calorie deficit, which I believe that I will be, but I don't want to put pressure on it, and then create something and do some self-care. I would count my shower as my self-care, but I already have a different category just for that. So I had to pick something else for self-care. So without further ado, let's go. Look at her. She is so tired. Her favorite spot is on this squishmallow. But she is just a little sleepy little girl. Today is one of those days where the weight loss and the fitness, no matter how hard I tried this week, did not come through with positive results. Every day this week I was in a calorie deficit, and I worked out 4 times this week, but my inches increased and so did my weight. You know, there's a lot of different factors that could have gone into, you know, maybe it's bloating, maybe it's water weight, you know, it could be anything. When I saw the number on the scale, I had like, on the one hand, you know, I had a different reaction than I normally do. I say, I got off the scale, I said, it's okay. It's just data. It's just one more piece of the puzzle. But then later on in the day, I felt like my clothes were uncomfortable and I didn't feel very confident in myself, and I just don't want to be that way. I have very strong people in my life who believe in me, and they say that they know that I'm more powerful than I think. So I'm trying to put that kind of spin on it. Usually when I don't feel good about myself, my self-care goes out the window. Mean mindsets and being mean to myself and just not take care of myself in general. But today, some good parts, some not so great parts when it comes to my health and fitness. On the one hand, it's like 7 o'clock at night right now, and I haven't eaten since like noon. And it's not for lack of, like I'm not intentionally trying to keep myself from eating, but I just don't have the drive to eat, or the hunger. The hunger cues just aren't there. They're not telling me, hey, you're hungry, you better go eat. I will make myself eat so that, I have enough calories to give myself energy. And I do think that the lack of calories that I've had today, it definitely affected my workout tonight, because I had personal training today. If I had more fuel in my body, then I would have been able to do the exercises better. There's actually a couple exercises that my neck was pulling when I was doing the exercises, so I didn't want to continue it because I felt discomfort. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but a couple weeks ago, well, actually like a week and a half, whatever, I pulled something terrible in my neck, and it's still on the mend. Like, it's mostly gone, but if I just turn just the right way, then like the pain comes shooting back. And I was starting to feel that kind of stress pressure on my neck, so I was like, I'm not gonna continue to do these exercises. And I still did the stretches, and I gave myself the grace and the love that I understood that not every exercise is going to be hitting PRs. It's not going to be an amazing exercise or amazing workout every time. But I do feel like I can't help but think that if I hadn't weighed myself this morning and I hadn't done my measurements today, then I would have eaten more. I would have taken better care of myself today. But there were amazing parts of today as well. You gotta, the peak and the pit, you gotta think of the good things and the bad things. That's what make up a life. But, positive things, we got a new faucet put in. James did that all on his own, and I'm so proud of him. We don't really do plumbing on our own, and he did such an amazing job. I'm so proud of him. And he also put up a new towel rack in the bathroom, and it looks really nice. Matches the rest of the bathroom now. It used to be like a very cheap wooden one, and now it looks all fancy and stuff, and I'm excited about that. And I did not film my workout because I wasn't feeling strong. I was feeling really fatigued, and that just goes to show you that if you're not eating enough, your body will react in ways that you don't want it to. And I feel like that's a pretty obvious thing. But for some people who are going through the struggles of trying to get enough calories or trying to, lose weight, it can be triggering to eat food, but without food there's no energy, and then you just don't feel strong, you feel weaker than normal. And I could have been hitting 15-pound dumbbells today, but I was hitting 8s and 10s because I just didn't feel it in my body, because I didn't have enough energy, because I didn't eat enough. It's very frustrating, and I know I need to eat, and that's what we're gonna do together. We're gonna make something to eat and make myself eat, even if I'm not hungry, because I think that switching off of one of my medications and onto a new one, it's kind of taken away my hunger cues. So even though I don't feel like I'm hungry, I probably am, and I just don't know it. So I'm going to go in the kitchen now and go get a little snack or make a meal. I'm thinking I should make up some bacon, because we have a good bit of bacon in there that we can cook up. That'll give me some protein and have something savory. And then I also have cucumbers and French onion dip, which I feel like it's going to be a really good combination. So that'll get my vegetables in as well. So without further ado, let's go do that. Laundry that needs to be done. Random computer thing. Just sitting in the hallway. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. But at the same time, I'm also like, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm like wired and tired at the same time. That's what I get for having coffee at like 8 o'clock at night. But I figured I'd go in and do some laundry. That is checking it off my list for my healthy habit tracker. So let's do it. This is the current state of my room. I need to make my bed, even though I'm about to jump back into it. There's a bunch of towels and James's clothes and more towels and my clothes. More dirty clothes. More dirty clothes that need to be cleaned.